everybody. Welcome to the show. Fatty's over 40. What's up, brother?
Hey, man, how you doing?
I'm doing good today. I'm doing real good today.
Really good, okay.
Yeah.
What's up?
It's Christmas episode, baby. It's Christmas episode.
It is our Christmas episode.
I mean, gotta love Christmas. Gotta do it for the kids. There ain't no Uncle Christmas is here either, you butthole.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There ain't no Uncle Christmas.
Uncle
Calm
Christmas
down.
loves
Calm
the kids.
down. He loves the kids.
Does. Oh my God.
Well, we are officially live on Facebook right now.
Ooh, fancy.
It's kind of crazy. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Hi.
We have no viewers right now. My wife hasn't even turned it on yet, apparently. Thanks, Mom.
That's why you're
Appreciate
adopted.
it.
Your parents don't even like you.
I know, they picked me up from the zoo. It happens. It's okay.
Oh, but you know, we have a special holiday drink.
We do, and I'm going to try some stuff for the first time, too, because your boy's never had eggnog.
Yeah.
As we've talked about before, and you're not a fan of it anyway,
It's
so...
going to be interesting.
Yeah. So what do we got today for your drink? Because this one's all you.
Yeah, I mean, this is not one of my drinks, but it is something that I found. And also, I'll tell you this, I was looking for a lot of different holiday drinks, and apparently, if you put cranberry in it,
It
it's
becomes a
Christmas
holiday drink.
because
Yeah.
everything I found was cranberry. Even the last two we've done, I think, had fucking cranberry in it. I'm like, I'm done. I want something different that doesn't have cranberry.
This is kind of festive because it has cinnamon in it.
It does. The cinnamon, and it's got, okay, I'll just tell you what it is. It is a cinnamon maple syrup whiskey sour.
And it smells amazing.
It
Absolutely
really
smells
does.
amazing.
It's, we use bullet bourbon, so you got bourbon in there, you got lemon juice.
Fresh
Maple-
lemon juice.
Yeah, always fresh.
Fresh.
We don't
Fresh
mess
if you
around.
can. If you can't do fresh, that's okay too. That's okay.
If you can't do fresh, just drink a beer, because you don't want a good cocktail, okay? That's what I'm going to tell you right now.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
you get that pre-made stuff out of here.
Calm down.
Fresh.
Okay.
Fresh lemon
Calm
juice,
down.
maple syrup, and a dash of cinnamon. Just a dash.
Alright, let's try this, because I didn't try it earlier when you made it on video. Oh, that's delicious. Oh, damn.
I thought it was really good.
That's really good.
It does pick up that cinnamon. It's got a little bit of sweetness, but it's real maple syrup. I use real maple syrup, not like fake bullshit.
Yeah.
And that's delicious.
No, it's really good.
The one thing I said in the video, and who knows if you're going to watch the video, but when you do make something with maple syrup, you want to make sure that you give it an extra shake, because it takes a little more to break down that syrup.
Yeah.
To mix in.
Yep.
Because I made one before where I didn't do that, nowhere near as good. It's just not the same. So.
Not bad.
What do
I
you
like
think,
it. I like it. I'm gonna give this a 4. The only thing I'm missing, honestly, out of this drink is a little bit of filler, like a little something on top of it.
Okay.
Like maybe I don't know, like the thing that we used last week, the Pellegrino, like maybe a little lime or a little bit of orange on top of it,
Okay.
just to complement the little bit more orange that's in there. But this is actually a really good drink, and I don't have a problem with it. It's just I want a little bit more of it.
I went all killer and no filler.
You did go all killer, no
That's
filler,
what it is.
and I like it. I like it. Hey, we got 4 viewers.
Oh my!
We got 4 whole viewers.
Ooh.
I like it. I like it.
I don't know if the Facebook servers can keep up with
I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's the audience that we have right
Yeah, it's crazy. So, what do you give this?
now. I love whiskey. I love whiskey cocktails. The cinnamon throws me off slightly. I
Okay.
don't really like cinnamon, but I'm going to give this one a 4. Ooh, you took it to the dome.
That'll hit you in the boo on the back end.
Oh yeah, that lemon juice. It's the sour will really get you.
Ooh-wee.
Dude.
Ooh. Yeah, that hit a little bit on the end.
Woohoo. It's a
Oh.
little bit on the backside.
Oh. Now, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this eggnog. It's the Southern Comfort eggnog that you get from Walmart. It smells. I don't even know what that smell
Does
is.
it? You said Southern Comfort. Does it have alcohol in it?
No. It doesn't have alcohol. I brought another alcoholic drink though. I mixed some eggnog with some Captain Morgan spiced rum.
All right. Well,
So
without further ado,
bottoms up.
Get that jizz down your throat.
That's so weird.
You had
It's
almost
weird.
like a gag reflex. I could see it on your face.
It's weird. It doesn't taste bad. You were right when we talked about this before. It tastes like a melted milkshake, like a thick melted milkshake. But I don't know what that flavor. Like I know that's a nutmeg flavor in there. I know I can pick that out. But like, it is really weird.
Yeah,
it's not terrible,
but it's not the best.
But
either.
No, it's
just a weird. It's a consistency thing that gets me.
I get that, 100%. I'm gonna set that aside.
It really, really coats the palate.
It does. Hopefully, because this has been sitting in ice for a minute, that this is a change up a little bit.
Did you put the rum in that one? Little Captain Morgan.
Yeah, that is very White Russian-ish.
Do you mind?
No, go ahead.
Let me give it a go.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
It's actually not bad.
Dude, I've got a lot of cinnamon and nutmeg flavor on that.
I know, right? I know, because you're getting it from that, and then you go into that.
Yeah, like
yeah. Not bad, though.
So, yeah.
It's not terrible.
I don't know.
I've had worse. I mean, it's no Jura, as we very much refer to all the time.
That is our logo.
That was
0 to 5.
What was that, like, episode 2 or 3, for God's sake? That we did that? Because I thought it was coffee, it was bad.
I mean, it was a free bottle.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Scotch,
no, it wasn't free. It wasn't free. I won it in a silent auction. Let's be clear on that. I won that in a silent auction.
I thought it was a golf tournament prize.
No, it was from a silent auction at the local school out here for their grad night stuff. So,
all right, I'm gonna tell you this: whatever asshole put that bottle in there, shame on you.
That's an asshole. That's
yeah,
why.
because you're just a straight asshole. That was a dick move on your part. Jesus Christ, that Jura is nasty.
It is nasty. It is horribly nasty. But that's okay. That's okay. Well,
are we going to address the question of the hour?
We are going to address the question of the hour.
All right,
so last week, I think it was, a couple weeks ago, Blanco found an article that said you basically need to shower one way or the other. And I never thought about people showering different, but we've been in this conversation about people who use washcloths versus just their hand, that type of thing. So
loofahs and all this other
So nonsense. It would seem that I put this out on the 14th, so literally 7 days ago. And we actually had 9 comments, which I greatly appreciate. There was some good interaction on the board. Of, do you shower facing the water, or do you shower facing away from the water to where it hits your back? And the article is from Lad Bible, LAD Bible, however you want to pronounce that.
I think it's Lad. It is a British publication.
Yeah, this is, British people are weird anyway. So,
true story.
The girl found out from mom that she was showering wrong. Which is completely weird because, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, mom showered facing the water, she showered with her back facing the water.
That is correct. And what's really funny is, your mom, didn't you kind of help teach her?
Right.
This is kind of a thing that a parent would teach a child? Is this
you would
what
think.
We do? I
you would
know.
think.
I don't know. Maybe she didn't pick that up. I don't know. But yeah, so the mom would face the water during the shower, and the daughter will face away from the water during the shower.
And apparently mom told her that she was showering wrong because she said, I put my back to the shower. Now, before we go into the comments, I will ask you, when you shower, do you face the water or do you put your back to the water?
I suck at this question. Because...
Are you a combo person?
I am a combo person. It really
you kind of rotate in there quite a bit?
It really depends on what you're doing. Like, when I'm washing my hair, back.
That's different.
I got to keep that out of the way.
That's different.
And then also when I'm just washing, back. But then, I'll wash my face, so it's got to run over my face. That's really the only time I face is when I'm doing.
Okay, because that's okay.
Face. That's
so you literally shower with your back to the water then?
For most of the part,
For the majority of it, because that's the way I am.
Of the time.
Because I don't need to waterboard myself. And
exactly.
Somebody said, I think that was in the article, or somebody said that when we put. I was like, I don't want to waterboard myself. I don't need water all in my face, and it feels good on my back. I'm over the age of 40, and For those of you out there that don't know this yet, if you're not 40, when you hit 40, your back tends to tighten up on you, and the shower is great
Yes,
relief.
it does. The hot water from the shower is something you look forward to a lot of times. My back is killing me.
So I didn't realize that this was such a debate, and I'm gonna go through these comments real quick because they're pretty funny, and one of them sticks out quite a bit to me. Kathleen Heaney is a face the water, and her secondary comment to that was, "Now ask people if they wash their legs." That threw me for a loop. Because do people really not like wash their legs?
I mean, I feel like when you're in there, the whole point is to kind of wash
yourself.
I mean, I feel like some things may get a little heavier scrub.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
But
that
I mean,
absolutely
I
makes
feel
sense.
like, oh, I could get in trouble. I could rat somebody out, but I'm not going to. I do not have permission to tell that. But I'll say this: I know that there are some people who grow into adults and did not know that every part should be washed when you're in said shower.
That's gross.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. I don't care who that is, but that's gross.
Real gross.
That's
if you're
gross.
in there and you are not, I'm going to say this. Get in there and wash your ass. Wash your nasty ass.
Wash
Get
your
it
ass,
clean.
bro. Wash your ass.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because, okay, I could see this out of dudes. I could totally see this out of dudes of not washing their legs. And for the most part, I'll just throw this out there. If you face the water to shower and you face it all the time and you don't put it on your back, you might need to go see someone and talk your problems out. Because I feel like that's a sign, in my opinion. I'm no professional on this, but I just feel like facing the water is weird.
You know what it makes me think of? It makes me think of every sports movie you've ever seen where they take a shower and they just stick their head in the water and just let it run over there because they're an utter failure or whatever they just did and they're trying to forget about life for
That's
a few
true.
minutes. And I'm like,
That's true.
I'm not trying to hide from life while I'm in the shower, bro. I'm just trying to get clean. That's it. That's all I want to do.
Okay, I'll buy that. Jonathan David, you face the water. I know you personally. You are a good friend of mine, but you're a weirdo. I love you, but you're a weirdo.
Love you.
Yeah,
Fucking
you're a weirdo. Which also, we do owe you a drink, but you have to be in person for that. Because you want an old fashioned, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. He makes killer whirlips. But I would imagine that all girls wash their legs who shave them. There are some women out there who choose not to shave their legs. That's not an issue. That's a personal hygiene thing for you. Yeah. But I don't necessarily see dudes always washing their legs. I do. I try to. If I'm not in a super big hurry and I haven't been like outside mowing grass or something like that.
That's the thing. Again, that's where I come back to.
Yeah.
It depends on what I've done recently, whether or not I'm going to have to scrub certain things.
Yes,
like,
absolutely.
Did I just, walk outside in the rain and I had shorts on? Well, now I got shit all over my fucking legs. So
right.
I have to give them a little scrub.
Right.
Did I not? I don't know. Do I have to really go crazy on my legs right now? Probably not.
Yeah.
What did they do?
Nothing.
They were sitting there. I wore shorts all day today in my house. It was 60 degrees.
It's a beautiful day.
Did my legs get super dirty? No.
They probably did. Your couch is dirty.
I didn't even sit on the couch today.
I'm just messing with you. I don't know if your couch is dirty. I haven't been to your house in a while. I'm just giving you shit. That's all. But no, I would figure men and women, I'll say men and women, or whoever chooses to shave their legs if they shower daily, I believe... Dang, bro.
Jesus, that's fucking...
Good Lord.
What you gave me.
I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry that
super duper loud.
Oh, my jeez.
Goodness gracious.
Anyway, people who shave their legs, I believe, would clean or wash their legs when they're done shaving their legs because they got to get the hair off and all that kind of stuff. People who don't shave their legs probably don't tend to wash their legs as often.
I would imagine not. I would imagine not. I would imagine there's a whole lot of dudes that are out there and they're like, my legs are fine.
Or the water, soap running down my body onto my legs gets off just as much.
See, that's the kind of logic that gets you in trouble. That's the kind of the shampoo and everything was running down, and so I thought it just cleaned everything.
That's Dark Ages stuff right there.
That's not how this works.
That's like getting in the river and cleaning off in dirty water, because that works.
You sound like a child. I don't have to take a shower. I swam. I was in the pool. It's fine.
That's what I'm talking. Tough Tony.
It's not how this
Tough
works.
Tony. That's Tough Tony. I went to the pool. I don't need a shower. Bro, you have chlorine on you. You
And
have
pee.
to shower.
Everyone peed in that damn pool. Now you have
No,
pee and chlorine all over
That's
you.
one of his favorite things to do is to pee in the pool. I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him at all because if you've never peed in the pool, did you ever really, like,
Who hasn't peed in the
visit
pool?
the pool, right?
Like, I
Yeah,
mean, let's
like,
be honest.
if you've been to Oceans of Fun or you've been in a lake, you've drank pee from multiple people and fish if you've been in a lake. And you probably had a little fish poop in you.
That's
okay.
disgusting.
It is disgusting.
I don't even think about it.
You've been to a lake.
I have.
You've swam in a lake.
I have.
You've had water in your mouth at a lake.
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have.
See, but the thing is, I feel like it kind of offsets a little bit because once I get back on the boat, I keep drinking.
Yeah,
alcohol.
it's diluted.
So
Don't get me wrong, yeah,
I
it's
did that.
diluted.
Fine. It's healthy.
It works. It works. It's fine. Did it kill you? No.
Hey,
You're
if I'm
fine.
alive and kicking, we're doing all right.
Exactly. Exactly. So,
So are we splitting our responses, or are people pretty much on?
no. So there's only two people on the feed that said face the water, and that I believe is Jean Gray's friend and my friend. So everybody else was back. Even
Everybody else is saying.
even the Pizza King said back.
Yeah. See.
Mom
That
said
makes sense.
back. Brenda said back. I mean,
that all makes sense.
yeah, I mean-
it only makes sense.
I don't know why Gijo Face didn't get on here and comment. I mean, my parents don't get on Facebook like that, but you know.
I don't even know what he's doing. He's probably.
Where's
doing
Tom
something
at? Why didn't Tom?
fancy.
Where's Tom? Is he playing? Is Dekishan playing video games
He
today?
must be on Twitch.
That's some buck. That guy. By the way, Christmas special. Did you notice the new logo?
I do like the logo.
Dude, the logo is awesome. I wish I could turn this around to show you guys. I'm not that fancy with the whole Facebook Live thing, but
I mean, if they're on Facebook Live right now,
yeah, they
see
could
it
go to
because
Fatty's
it's
Over
on-
40
it's
and
on Facebook.
shout out to my niece. I call her Sis. It's not a real name, and I won't put it out there. But I asked her, I was like, "Hey, I need a favor from you," and she's in school taking a final when I text her. I didn't know this. Didn't know this.
Such an asshole.
I am, and I was like, "Hey, I need a favor from you." She's like, "What do you want?" I'm like, "I need you to spruce up our logo, because you know she made the other one for us that we haven't put out yet, because
Oh yeah.
that's the special for
Oh.
episode 40."
Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's good.
That's the special one when we're gonna break out some cool shit.
I always like it when we have something cool to look
Yeah,
forward to.
exactly. So I told her, I was like, "Hey, finish your damn final, then come back and do this." She's like, "I'll do them at the same time." What?
She sounds like me.
Yeah,
she
she
aced
was
that final.
multitasking. Yeah, she was multitasking the shit out of that. And
Fucking aced it.
she did ace it. Not gonna lie. But she put a lot of effort into that. All I asked her for was Santa hats on her heads. And she put presents and streamed lights because I told her to go crazy with it. And I love this.
I do too.
I want a shirt of this. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I want a shirt of that for the holiday season. And if it wasn't now,
That's pretty sharp.
I would totally, like, get that done. Just put it on a white t-shirt that's gonna get dirty and go with it.
I always feel like it should be a Ralph's t-shirt too.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like the guts
Yeah.
gotta be hanging
It's
out
either a
along
Ralph's
that
shirt
boy.
or a wife beater.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's fun. I'm a fan. She did a really good job on that. I owe her. I told her I owe her.
All right. Speaking of wife beater, sorry,
Oh,
we're going
crap.
on a tangent. We're getting off topic here because this has been on my mind for a week or so now.
Okay.
Dekishan brought this to my attention.
What?
I'll ask you a question.
Oh
and we'll
God.
go from there.
Okay.
Describe the Fruit of the Loom logo.
All right. Which version do you want? Because this is
Just
a.
tell me. Describe it.
This is a. So. In one alternate reality, because I know where you're going with this. I know where you're going
How
with
we
this.
got these different
I
realities.
know-
That's all.
I know where you're going with
What's
this.
happening Here. What are we doing?
Okay, so in an alternate reality, it's in a cornucopia with a bunch of fruit. In another reality, it's just fruit. And it depends on who you talk to whether or not it's a Mandela effect. And I don't remember off the top of my head which one it is, because I think it's just the fruit. I don't remember it being in a cornucopia, but I'm not saying it wasn't. So Please go on, because
Okay.
this is why I asked which reality we're talking
Well, I
about.
went down a little rabbit hole last night because it was bugging the hell out of me.
You were Mandela effect hunting, didn't you?
Man, so apparently, for people like myself, I'm going to throw myself in this category, I legitimately thought there was a cornucopia in the logo.
So, that logo looks legit. Straight looks legit. I don't know. This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't remember it as a kid well enough. I had Fruit of the Loom shirts.
Yeah. I feel
And
like we all had
socks and,
that,
like, undies
underwear
and-
and
yeah.
all that other stuff.
But I don't remember which was which. I remember the commercials that had all the guys dressed up as fruit.
Right. There's no cornucopia.
But I
in
don't
that.
remember a
not
cornucopia
being
in
a
there.
cornucopia there.
No.
There's not one.
No.
Not one. But I do remember for some reason the logo having that. Well, I like Snopes had a thing.
Is it
Fruit of
Snopes
the
or
Loom,
Snoops?
Snoops, whatever you want to call it.
I don't know I don't know how you pronounce that,
Probably
but
should be
whatever.
two if there's a Snoops. But anyway.
Yeah.
That, and then Fruit of the Loom actually put out a piece that showed their different logos over the course.
Was one ever in a cornucopia?
Never had one.
Okay.
Never had one. So the only thing I can think of is this must be kind of a millennial situation. I bet we were all in school around the same time,
Yeah.
and we have some kind of weird mind association where
This-
we had
well,
like we
hang
saw
on.
cornucopia at Thanksgiving time and just
Well,
made the connection.
it's
and
not
conflated
just-
the two in our mind.
That might be, but it's not just a millennial thing, because it's young millennials, but it's also like late Gen Xers, like around our
us.
time. Because there's a lot of people who also believe that there was a Sinbad Genie movie, which, in my mind, I remember there being one. But I don't think there was.
There was not, and I
Yeah.
don't remember that, but I remember Shaq having one.
Yes, the
And I think
Kazam
people-
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they get those
And
confused.
I think
And-
what we're doing is just always conflating things
Right.
in our mind.
And what was one of the other ones? There's many of them out there, like the Berenstein and the Berenstain Bears. I don't remember how that was originally spelled because I was too little.
I never paid attention.
I read those books as kids, but I don't remember. I always remembered it being pronounced as the Berenstein Bears. Stien is how I would have spelled it now.
Could also be just a Midwest thing where we
It could be.
pronounce things differently.
Absolutely. Well, obviously the Mandela effect being what it is. That he died, came back to life, and then died again, and all this kind of crazy shit. You know about that one?
Well, yeah, I mean that's where it comes from, and I knew Mandela didn't die. Like I remember,
Well, yeah, he was
I
in
felt like
prison the whole time.
Well, that, and then after he got out, didn't he like light the torch at the Olympic ceremony or something? Like I remember him doing something.
Well, yeah, because then he came back and
afterwards.
became president of or wherever country he
So I
was.
was like, well, clearly he didn't die in prison. Like I never had
Right.
that association. That would never bother me. But the Fruit of the Loom one really fucked with my head. I'm like, I know there's a goddamn cornucopia there.
Has Fruit Loops always been spelled the way it is?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
You couldn't tell you on that one either?
I don't like Fruit Loops.
Oh.
I'm not
okay.
a fan. So that was not something we ever consumed. Not a fan. I'm a Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy.
I never liked Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Dude, that's the best cereal. It's not even
No,
close.
it's not.
It's the best.
No, it's not.
Not even close.
Fine. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this.
What are we doing?
Top 5 cereals, bitch, right now.
Oh god, I don't have that many cereals.
I don't care. Then name your top 3.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is definitely
Garbage.
No, not even.
Garbage.
No, you're crazy.
Garbage.
Okay, have to have milk with this?
No.
Yes, have to.
Okay, all right. We'll go with milk. Okay,
This one,
all right,
this one
all right,
has to. This one has to
all right.
have milk.
Okay. Okay.
Peanut butter, Captain Crunch. But I can't eat it plain because that shit will tear your mouth.
Peanut butter
Oh.
crunch does not tear your mouth up. Those are the
Captain
balls.
Crunch? No, Captain Crunch. The
Regular
not
Captain Crunch.
Regular peanut butter Captain Crunch. It just had a peanut butter coating on it.
No.
Those are the ball ones.
It was always the balls.
No, not the ones that I
Yeah.
had.
Mandela effect.
Maybe it was just regular Captain Crunch then. And not
It's
peanut
got to be
butter.
regular Captain Crunch.
I
Because
liked it,
Captain Crunch is
but
my
it hurt.
number 1, but it can't be number 1 because it fucks the top of your mouth up.
right?
Yes.
It has to be in
100%.
milk. It's
100%.
delicious, but it has to be in milk.
Mrs. Beach with the comment, it was South Africa that Nelson Mandela was the president of. So there you go. At least somebody's watching.
Yeah.
Somebody reacted to us. We're down to 4 viewers, but
Because they hate
that's
us.
okay. They don't like us.
I don't really like it.
She's only what? Sugar Puffs. Kyle with the Sugar Puffs. I was never a fan of Sugar Puffs. My top 3
Sugar Smacks.
maybe Sugar Smacks. I don't know. My top 3 legitimately are Captain Crunch is number 1.
Okay.
Lucky Charms. No?
I hate marshmallows.
Oh.
So that's a no-go for me.
Alright, I'll buy
automatically.
that. Alright, here's a weird one for you. Kix.
I enjoyed Kix.
Kix is my number 3.
My number
Legitimately.
3, I think I'd honestly, this is not a popular choice, and I get it, it's just a personal thing.
Yeah.
I love the Cinnamon Life cereal.
See, I never got it.
Love Life.
Give it to Mikey. He'll eat anything.
Exactly. I would eat it. I eat the shit out of that stuff.
Sugar, I don't know about Sugar Puffs. The only one that I remember is Sugar Smacks, and the only reason I remember Sugar Smacks is because of the frog.
Right. Those were good.
Hold up. What's your favorite off-brand cereal, though? Because I know you ate off-brand cereal because I know that you didn't, like...
I'll be honest with you, we didn't do a lot of cereal in my house.
Okay.
It wasn't
All right.
that. Normally what we would have is it'd be a hot breakfast. So it'd be like a multi-meal, oatmeal. I love oatmeal.
Oh, okay.
So I would be
All
a
right.
big oatmeal
Okay.
guy for breakfast. So
Okay.
if I had a choice between cereal, any of them, and oatmeal,
Yeah, you'd go warm
I'm
cereal.
going oatmeal.
Okay.
100% of the time. Not even close.
Did you eat multi-meal, like the grit style stuff?
I hate multi-meal.
Really?
Multi-meal. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. It's my least favorite thing to eat.
Do you like real grits?
Not a big fan of grits.
I mean, and the reason why I ask is because it's kind
very
of the same
similar
thing. Yeah,
consist-
it's the same texture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like cream of wheat, same thing. Cream of wheat, those are to me are very similar. I can do the oatmeal. Don't love the other ones.
Kyle says they looked like daddy long legs with no legs. Those are the Sugar Smacks.
Yeah, but that
Those
was
are, but
the
I bet the
off-
Sugar Puffs were the off-brand kind,
and they were
and they were good.
They were delicious
Because it's like Marshmallow Mateys.
Absolutely.
Marshmallow Mateys
So
were the
good.
off-brand
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever the off-brand version of Captain Crunch was good, and those didn't tear your mouth up as bad.
No, Captain Crunch is a solid cereal. It just
It
you have
tears
to
your
have
mouth up.
milk, man, because that stuff will hurt.
You have to
bad.
let that soak.
Oh yeah.
And that's the worst part because when you get
You
that
make
fresh
it,
bowl,
you go do something.
yeah,
else,
yep, you
and
come
then
back,
to
you're
it,
like,
'cause I'm
you like
not
poke at
hanging
it,
out here
you
doing
poke at
this.
it, and it like, oh yeah, it's starting to sink. It's starting to sink. Okay, yeah, we're good. We can eat this now. We can eat this now.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, that makes me feel better. Because
We agreed on one of them.
We did.
both had Captain Crunch pretty high.
Oh yeah, but
Solid.
yeah, I can't believe you don't like the marshmallows. That makes sense
I've
though.
never been a marshmallow fan.
I get it.
hate them.
I get it.
That's why I don't like s'mores. Because of the marshmallow. It fucks it up.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Rocky Road ice cream, fucked up by marshmallows. Everything's fucked up by marshmallows.
Man,
Fucking Keishan loves Peeps. Disgusting.
Peeps are gross.
They're disgusting.
Peeps are gross.
They're so gross.
Absolutely
God,
trash.
I hate marshmallows so much.
Those are almost
Except
as bad
for
as candy corn.
when you
for
melt
God's
them,
sake.
you mix it with butter and Rice Krispies, then they're delicious.
Well, yeah, because then you made Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah, Rice Krispie treats are amazing.
Have you ever made them with other cereal?
I've had them made with other, like the Golden Graham bars.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Oh, yeah.
The homemade ones are good.
Oh, yeah. They're better than the
Yeah.
store-bought.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Let's just put more preservatives and shit in it because the store-bought shit is terrible. Like any store-bought Rice Krispie treat is trash.
I will say the store brand version of Rice Krispie treats that are home style ones that have the chunks of marshmallow in them are actually good.
Yeah,
You wouldn't like them?
You are not.
Yeah, no. I'm not making a case for you
are,
because
bro.
I know you would not like them.
Not doing it.
Remember Ghostbusters? Damn marshmallows ruined everything. Those were green marshmallow slimers, if I'm not mistaken.
Stay puffed. Stay puffed Marshmallow Man.
Well, that's different though. That's different than the Ghostbusters cereal.
I vaguely remember the Ghostbuster cereal.
I don't really remember the Ghostbusters cereal that much.
What I
because-
remember more is the High C Ectoplasm
Oh,
drink.
absolutely.
Those
were bomb.
delicious.
Those are bomb. And
There's
those are
nothing
a
wrong
little
with
bit more expensive, so we only got those on rare occasions. Or at least that's the way it was at
That
my
was,
house.
was like a report card day. Like, look at this
Absolutely.
report card.
100%.
Here you
100%.
go. Here you go.
Yes. So now that we're on weird drinks,
We can transition from
we're gonna
that
transition to this.
to weird.
I
food.
don't know why you send me this shit from Tasting Table
Because
I'm gonna let you do this.
I read it, and it's in
Oh
my
my
mind,
God.
and now you've got to see this. That's what happens.
I'm gonna post this on Fatties Over 40.
Oh my God!
Real
Go
quick.
check this out.
Go ahead and talk about it real quick because I'm going to put this out there because this is horrible.
So, preface: this was an article about Southern food. Specifically, it says pineapple sandwiches are a unique Southern staple with murky origins. And I'll be honest with you, when I saw this, I about threw up on my mouth a little bit. It is fucking disgusting.
Tell me what it is.
Basically what it is.
Tell me what it is. I'm posting the article right now so that you guys can go look at it and see for yourself how absolutely trash this is.
It's got, let's say, 2 pieces of white bread, 2 pieces of Wonder Bread, spread some mayonnaise on there, and then you put a slice of canned pineapple, or you can do crushed, whatever you prefer. Slap that bad boy together, put it down. And I'm going to be honest with you, mayonnaise and pineapple are definitely not friends in my mind.
That doesn't even sound appetizing. Like, what?
Absolutely disgusting.
Why? Why would you... No.
Why?
No, that's...
Why?
That, like, okay, first of all, pineapple is straight acidic, and it'll eat through a bunch of stuff. I don't know if you know that or not, but...
I like pineapple.
I like pineapple to a point.
Delicious.
I didn't realize it was so acidic and actually kind of bad for you.
Dehydrated is better. It's even better. I like pineapple raisins.
And I get mayonnaise on certain things. Mayonnaise on a burger is okay. Mayonnaise on a lunch meat sandwich. Or like a
sandwich
sandwich
should have some kind of dressing. Mayonnaise is perfect meat for it. I love mayonnaise. Love it.
No.
Not
with pineapple on a sandwich.
No.
No.
Not with pineapple ever.
No.
I can't even think of a salad I'd put together that had mayonnaise and pineapple.
That makes my stomach hurt thinking about it. Like, I don't know why somebody would even think that's a great idea, because it's not. That is disgusting.
I just left that in.
It's not letting me post.
Whole article, and it's just like...
Hopefully this comes up so that somebody can read this, because this is absolutely horrendous.
And apparently, it says in here, since nobody else can read it, the mayonnaise is crucial because the mayonnaise keeps the liquid from the pineapple from making the bread soggy. And
no!
The only thing that would make the sandwich grosser is if it had soggy bread. That's so gross.
Why?
God,
Why?
it's so
this
awful.
This is nasty.
I don't understand why people do what they do. What is happening?
Like, there's a lot of things that I would eat pineapple with. I don't really like pineapple on pizza with ham. I'm just not a Hawaiian style person.
It's good if you add jalapenos with it.
It might be. That's not my thing.
Heat.
That's not my thing. Pineapple on a burger is actually pretty good.
Can be.
If you don't put anything else with it.
That's the Hawaiian burger, Jimmy.
Yeah. I don't mind that. But I don't need mayonnaise, ketchup, and mustard on my slice of pineapple on top of my burger, because the pineapple is the flavor adder of the mayonnaise, mustard, or ketchup. No.
Can't do it.
And if I'm wrong, somebody who's out there listening to this, please get on the chat and tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me somebody's tried this, because no. Just no.
If you ate a pineapple sandwich, I mean, you can tell us, but I'm gonna actually put you on blast.
You can be anonymous if you want. I don't care. I won't put you on blast. Just no.
I can't do it, man. I just cannot do it. It's just not good.
Who does that? Like, literally.
And I'm gonna be clear. I'm not picking on all Southern
does that?
foods, because some things are actually really good. Like, to me, cornbread is like the epitome of Southern food. Cornbread is delicious.
Okay, it finally posted. So if you're out there listening to this on Facebook Live, go to our Facebook page real quick. I posted the ad. You can read it. You can read the article with us. Tasting table. It's no, just no.
Gross. So gross.
No.
So sorry. That really had no meaning in that article, other than to just let you think about eating a pineapple sandwich with mayonnaise on it. I think the only thing that can make that worse is if you do Miracle Whip and then do that.
Oh, it has to be real mayonnaise. Miracle Whip is so bad. So, did you scroll down on this article, by the way?
Hell no. I already closed that bad boy up.
Okay. The next up on which totally goes into our whole show because we're fat. 25 most popular snacks in America ranked worst to best. And it starts at 25. And this list is already trash. Snickers is number 25. That is a great candy bar. At a 25? No.
Snickers may be the best.
Ritz, it's worse than Ritz crackers? No.
Like,
it's worse than Pringles?
No.
No. This is just like snacks ranked. Hershey milk chocolate. Plain as
trash.
no.
Hershey milk chocolate is trash.
Plain as peanuts. No. Starburst. Alright, I'll give Starburst a try.
I like Starburst.
M&M's. Snickers is better than M&M's. Sue me. Sour Patch Kids.
Oh, way better.
Way better. Cheez-Its, way better.
Oh,
Hostess cupcake should be at the top.
that's a toss up. Them and Snickers, they're gonna do a little fight there.
Sorry,
so
you got me.
excited about it.
You got me.
He was like,
You got me.
oh yeah.
You got me. Ruffles. No.
They have ridges.
They do have ridges. They're only made for dipping. Kit Kat.
Kit
Kat's okay.
delicious. I like Doritos. Doritos cannot be number 13 on the list. That is insanity.
Chips Ahoy should be in the top 5. Especially the chewy ones.
Good God, no.
Lay's, no. Cheetos, no. I don't care if you
Cheetos
have
are
85
good.
things.
How are Oreos 9?
My
Blasphemy.
point exactly.
Blasphemy.
Fritos, no. Trail, oh my god.
What is happening?
Trail
with
mix
this
at number
list?
7. Tostitos, that's top 10.
Meh.
It's top
Tortilla
10.
chips, yeah, putting them in there. I got no problems with this.
Scoops. It's all about scoops.
Oh
It's all
yeah.
about goldfish, no. Is this list made by 5-year-olds?
If you put goldfish at 25, I'd have been okay with it.
They're number 5.
Yeah, they should be 25.
Almond Joys?
25.
No.
How is almond joy? Are you gonna be all right, dude?
Chex Mix. If this was the Buddy Buddy stuff,
Oh, yeah.
different story.
Actually, I love all Chex Mix.
I'm not a fan. Reese's, top 5.
Easy.
Top 5.
Easy.
No.
No.
Kettle chips are not number 1. What? Tasting table, you have lost it. I'm closing you out. You're done.
They've ruined everything.
You're done.
Good
You're done.
God.
Okay. So, this has got to be, this is a Darwin Award in my opinion. This is a Darwin Award.
Oh, Jesus, the next story.
The next story,
yeah, this was a, oh my God.
family purchases $10,000 in gift cards for Disney vacation.
You know what I thought this was before you even get into it?
Go ahead.
I really thought this was one of those stories about the scams where somebody calls you and they're like, I need these gift cards.
That's what I thought.
Go to the store, buy these gift cards, give me the number. Like, that's where I thought we were headed with this.
No. They bought $10,000 in gift cards at Disney Plus, the streaming service. That's like a million years worth of like 1 year subscriptions. I know it's not, but you know what I'm saying.
This is from
This is
TikTok.com.
This is the most
TikTok.com.
idiotic shit this is Darwin Award shit. Like, why would you ever think that it's cool to buy Disney Plus gift cards?
Okay.
What is wrong with you?
Hold on. First of all, there's a lady that you see in the picture. This is not her. She's not the one that did this.
I know she's not. No, I know she's not.
It was her parents. So...
No, I stand by this. I 100% stand by this.
They were a little confused.
Where did they buy these online?
No, they bought them, I think it was actually at a store. The reason they did it, you're going to feel like a dick in a minute maybe.
Nope.
They bought $10,000 worth because they were taking the family
I don't
to
care.
Disney. So they thought it was a good way to, here's
Here.
your cards, hand them out to everybody. You go use it in the fucking park. It'd be a good time. Great.
I still don't feel like a dick. I went to Disney this past year. You know what I didn't do? I did not buy gift cards to give to my 6-year-old son to go, hey buddy, why don't you go to the gift shop and buy you some stuff?
It's a little different when it's a 6-year-old. When you give it to a 40 or 30 something and you're like, here, go have fun.
The elephants
That's
are
different.
home, by the way.
Oh my God, it's gonna be loud in this motherfucker.
The elephants are home. Yeah, I don't care. I'll be that guy. They're dumb.
Yeah.
Parents are dumb. And by judging by how old this girl looks, her parents are probably just older than us.
Oh no, our parents are definitely older than us. I would imagine.
That's what I'm saying, like
parents are in their
50s?
like 60s. I think yeah,
60s?
60s. Yeah. I mean, think. You're taking several people. I think it gives a number in here. I don't remember what it was, but it was like a group of 14 people. I think that they were taking to Disney. That's a large group. And anyone that's been to Disney knows Disney is expensive. It is not cheap. You're looking at $200 plus just to get in for the day. That's just to get into the park.
16 people.
16 people. That's a lot of people, dude. So these people were being kind enough to buy a trip for 16 people to Disney.
Cool, man. You know what you do?
Come on, man.
No. You know what you do? You're spending that much money on a trip for 16 people? Don't fuck it up.
Thankfully, the story had a happy ending, if you will.
Did they get them?
Disney reached out, they traded them out, and they gave them actual gift cards that they can use at the park.
Well, good for them, I guess.
I'm just glad Disney did the right thing. That was really nice of them.
I would agree with that. You know what? Disney does get a bad rap for stuff, but it's really not that bad. They're
I feel like their customer service is pretty strong. If you've been to the park,
I have.
You will know that they don't mess around. Like stuff there is nice.
Yeah.
Everything in a Disney property is nice. It's clean. It's accessible. They have everything you need. If you need help, there are attentive people there ready to help you out. Like it's an experience.
By the way, their security force has their own like Disney security patches that are cool as shit.
Oh, I don't doubt it. Like Disney is their own
Like they're the
city.
Mickey Mouse ears.
They're literally their own self-sustaining city.
Their patch is like the Mickey Mouse ears with like a design inside of it.
That's freaking dope.
It's actually pretty badass.
That's really badass.
Like,
I like it.
I wish I would have been able to get one, but like I know they don't do that type of stuff down there.
You just would have ripped off the guy.
No, because
Like,
they would have taken me to. They would have taken me
You'd
to
have went to Disney jail.
Disney jail, and
Disney
you know that's
jail.
its own country down there, kind of. Unless Ron DeSantos says otherwise.
Man, no, for real. Disney, like, their property
It's crazy.
is awesome. And I'm not even a Disney guy.
No, I know.
I just think it's awesome.
We went to the one in Florida, and it was cool. I mean, we stayed on the campus, so.
Florida is so much better, Disney-wise,
Mhm.
than California. It's
See, I wanna-
not even close.
I want to go to California, there's one park in California that I wanted to do, and I think that's where the Marvel Park is. Like the actual Marvel Park, because the one in Florida has the Star Wars and all that kind of stuff. Just because that's what their draw is, a little bit better. But I don't know.
I mean, if you're in Florida, yes, I just talked a lot of good things about Disney, and you should absolutely check it out. But what's way better than Disney?
Universal
is
Studios, baby.
Studios. It's so much better. It's so
Yes,
awesome.
sir.
So
Yes,
awesome.
sir. I just want to go there and hang out in Harry Potter Land.
It's actually awesome.
I believe it. I haven't been there yet.
Oh, dude.
I want to go. That's my next big and Universal Studios.
And butter beer is absolutely delicious.
I know there's no alcohol in there, but we might actually because we actually bought or I did at Tough Tony's last book fair.
Mm-hmm.
They have a Harry Potter. They had like a Harry Potter cookbook thing that I think we bought it. It has a recipe for butterbeer in there. We might have to do it on the show.
Butterbeer is awesome.
Just
We'll add
because.
some booze to it.
Yeah, I mean
Butterbeer is so good.
we'll make like a regular butterbeer, and then we'll booze it up a little bit.
I don't know what it is.
Does that
It's
be
got
perfect?
the foam and everything. Like it is.
It looks
absolutely-
legit.
It is really cool when you go because now they have the Harry Potter land,
Yeah.
which has like a hidden entrance. It's not really hidden, but it's cool. Like you could walk
Like a
by it and not
speakeasy?
even notice it. Yeah. It's
Like
dope.
the bar in Vegas last year.
Yes.
That was a bookcase.
That was a little more evident. Harry
Yeah.
Potter's hidden a little more than that. A
That's
little
good
bit.
though. That's good. I like it.
Dude, it's
I
pretty
like
badass. It is pretty
Cool.
badass.
All right, so
Are we moving on to sports?
yeah, let's go ahead and move on to sports.
It
We're
is sports time.
damn, we're 42 minutes in. I'm kind of surprised by that. So, we are going to start sports off today with this is a nod to my boy, who got this started a couple years ago, and
I figured
the
you'd like
NFL has not made this illegal yet, because
I mean,
which for
I don't
those of
think
you
they
who don't
can.
know,
it's not a controlled substance, is it?
no, it's legal because the Native Americans, American Indians, whatever you want to call them, they have the legitimately they're able to smoke it because it's like peyote.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers a couple years ago came out publicly, and for those of you who know me, Aaron Rodgers is one of my current favorite players. I know he's a weirdo, but I still love him on the ball field. I wish he was playing even for the Jets right now. But he came out and
He's an asshole.
he is an asshole, but that's beside the point. He came out and said that he smoked ayahuasca. I think is how you say it,
He
right?
didn't smoke it.
Bull.
He drank it.
Oh, did
It's
he
a
drink
tea.
it? It's a tea.
They make it as
I
a
thought
tea.
it was a smoke thing.
This is a tea. They do it as a tea.
Oh,
'Cause they
okay.
go to this
Okay,
whole
cool.
resort
Okay.
thing and they
Okay.
make a tea out of it.
So, I don't really know what ayahuasca is. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend that I do. But
It comes from the rainforest.
it's kind of a
It's Amazon.
hallucinogenic, isn't
Yeah.
it?
It's a root of something, some plant, probably the ayahuasca plant, I would guess. Yeah, we sound really educated on this one right now. We
That's
both
okay.
probably should have read the article a little more in depth. We're really looking kind of skim top level of this, but yeah. So anyway, it's a tea that has hallucinogenic properties in it. So you make the tea, drink it down, It gets you high. I mean, there's no other way to say it. It kind of gets you fucking high. So that's what it is.
My computer's not letting it pull up, so I'm just kind
Man,
of
it doesn't like you at all
It-
today.
Nothing likes me at all. So what is it like? What does the article entail? Because I know that there's something in there about Alcoholics Anonymous. So is it like saying that it's better than drinking alcohol, or
This article itself is actually about Jordan Poyer. He's a safety for the Bills.
okay?
Jordan has battled alcoholism,
Oh, okay.
and that's what this is about. He was battling alcoholism end of the year last year. They invited him for a guy's trip, and he was like, "I can't go on a guy's trip. Like, I'll just get drunk.
Yeah.
I'm not drinking anymore.
That makes sense.
I can't do it." So what does he do? He's like, "I got to figure out how to reset my mind." So he goes to a retreat
Okay.
by himself to, I don't remember where I think it says the location. I don't think it was actually here. I think he goes out of country for it.
Okay.
But he goes on this retreat. It's in Puerto Vallarta, actually.
Which that's in South America, isn't it?
I think it's Mexico.
Is it Mexico? Okay. Yeah, I didn't pass geography class, folks.
Drinking. Sorry, I'm trying to screw through this.
We're terrible at this. So what happens when it's live? We're not gonna edit this out.
Hell no, we're not. You get what you get.
So like, did this help him like reset himself up from and like
It really
kick
did.
alcoholism?
So he was already, he was dealing with alcoholism on his own. That was fine. What it did is it helped him do what he calls a brain reset.
Okay.
And so he wasn't
Okay.
focusing on the negative things anymore. He was focusing on the positive things. He was always looking at, this is bad, this
Right.
needs to be fixed. And it kind of tweaked his mindset so that he was looking at things as, look at how great this is.
So I wonder if it
Look at this
adjusted
great
his
thing.
chemical response then.
It may have. It really,
That's
from
crazy.
the way it sounds like you really did get a mental reset from this.
I mean, if it, in my opinion, if it works and it doesn't make you like go batshit crazy the other way, and it helps you when you're not taking like psychotropic medication that is like really bad chemically for you, even though it does reset some people. I mean, I guess it's a good thing. If it's,
Yeah.
I mean,
It says it gifted him with perspective, is what he says. He said, ego is a powerful force in professional athletes. It helps them ascend and often hastens their downfall. Poyer believes his response to successes and failures were ego-driven. Football was
Interesting.
him. He was an NFL logo. He has an NFL logo tattooed on his shoulder. He
That's
was
weird.
football. And that is no longer his mindset.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
It's a
I'll be
feel-good
honest
story.
with you. Any natural remedy that
Well,
you
that's what
can
I'm saying,
find
like,
that
yeah.
helps you,
If it's better than like
do it.
stuff that's like processed and stripped down and does all this other stuff, as long as it's not hurting you,
And,
is it really that bad for you?
and clearly, if we've had human beings ingesting this in tea form for probably thousands of years,
Oh, easily.
I think you're fine.
Yeah.
I think you're going to be fine. Just fine. Don't worry about it.
I would agree with that.
And I mean, hell, mentally, he's better.
Yeah.
He's looking at things
Well, that's
in a
what matters.
positive light.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying. That's kind of where you're at. I mean, like, even Aaron Rodgers said, like, when he locked himself in that black hole for a few days, he did that to allegedly reset himself. If it worked for him, it worked for him. I'm not going to say anything bad about it because I don't know if it worked for him or not. You know, that's on him.
He's an asshole. And
He's
I,
an
I
asshole
don't
for a lot of
care.
reasons.
The main reason is he was trying to come back this week. And we're on sports now, so I'm going to go off on a tangent on him. He was going to come off of injured reserve, which he did,
You know why they didn't, though?
because he was going to take a roster spot and he can't play. It doesn't make any sense. You're being a selfish fucking prick. You don't need to
He's
come
already
off
taken the
IR.
roster. He's already taken the roster spot.
No, they did something. The fullback that got cut is coming back. I just read a story before I came over.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what
'Cause
they're
last time
doing
I
with
heard-
him, but
I
that
was saying-
fullback is back.
I was going to say, last time I heard, he was going to take it that way he could continue practicing and further up his rehab. But when they said that he was, you know, I'm not 100%, so I'm not going to come back. You know why that happened, right?
Because he's an asshole.
No.
Yes, it's because he's an
No,
asshole.
it's not because he's an
Go
asshole.
ahead.
It's because they got eliminated from the playoffs and there's no reason for him to even try to come back anymore.
He was never going to come back in the first place.
I think he possibly would have.
He was never. He is not ready to come back right now. If he had to play right now,
I don't
he
believe that.
wouldn't. I do.
I don't believe that, and this is why.
No, I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
His whole point, we've had all this bullshit with him the whole past several months, and he had that debate with Kelsey. He was trying to get Kelsey to debate him on vaccines. His whole point in this was to say that he knows more about medicine than modern doctors do. That's all he wanted to do was prove, I know more than you, I can play and come back from an Achilles faster than anyone. Guess what? You didn't. You're on a shitty team, and they're not going to make the playoffs, and you didn't fucking come back either. You're an asshole, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, well, that's fine, but that's the thing is, like, I actually believe that if they were in playoff contention, he would have come back. And it would have screwed him. It would ultimately screwed him in the end, because you're right, I think he is only trying to prove a point that he knows more than other people on these things. I think you're right on that. I'm not saying that you're not. But if it would have benefited him enough to come back for the Jets, if they were going to make the playoffs, then he could come back and say, yes, I was the fastest to ever come back and lead them to the playoffs. It would happen. However, when they lost their last game, they mathematically were eliminated, which was after Monday night, and then, 2 days later, I'm not doing it anymore.
Dude, you were falling for his bullshit. He was never ready to come back. He only did this
We don't
to
know if
stay
he was.
relevant.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, you don't know if he was or not.
I guarantee you.
You don't know if he was or
I
not.
guarantee you those doctors for the Jets would never have cleared him to play. You know why? Because they'd have cleared him, he'd have went out there, he'd have fucked himself up further, and they would have had no jobs anymore. They'd have cleaned house on that medical staff.
Nah.
For clearing a 40-year-old who's only been out on a torn Achilles for a few months,
He's 39.
and they're like, come back. You're fine.
He's 30.
No,
He's 30.
that's ludicrous.
He's 39.
That's absolute insanity that anyone was following this
39.
bullshit
Nine.
and thinking he was going to come back.
He's not 40.
He was never coming back. Never.
You can believe that.
It was a look at me, I want to be relevant. That's why I go on Pat McAfee every week.
That's fine.
Because you're a fucking piece of shit. Go away, dude. I'm done with him. I'm done.
You can say that all you want to, but you don't know that for sure. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that you're wrong. But I don't
know that for sure.
I am going to say this.
But I do know that medical doctors would say that's fucking insane.
I get your point, 100%. But there have been people that have come back from weirder stuff in shorter amount of times.
No one's come back from an Achilles like that.
We don't even know that his shit was even really tore.
We were told it was.
You were told he was going to come back.
No, he said he was going to come back. He is full of shit.
He's the one that said it was torn.
I never believed him.
He's the one that said it was torn.
No, the doctors released the report that it was torn. It was on the injury report. It is torn. That is released from people other than him. So I believe the injury report. I don't believe him.
We will agree to disagree on this because I don't think it was that. I don't think there's that. I don't believe that you. I think you're looking a little too deep into it. I do believe you that he was
surface
doing
level.
it for sure.
It's just he's an asshole and
I'm
he
not
wants to be
saying
the
that
center
he's
of
not.
attention.
I'm not
That's
saying
all
that
it
he's
is.
not. I get
it's
that.
Real surface level with him. He's fucking shallow.
I'm not saying that he's not because you can see it in his actions that he took. Like when Jordan Love got drafted, he felt horrible that he wasn't consulted on it, blah, 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 and he thought that he was slighted for it. He was not. They tried to make the best decision for the franchise in the future. But he looked at it as the same situation as what Brett Favre was. He goes and plays a couple years. He gets into fights publicly on the sidelines with Matt LaFleur. Runs his own offense, does not listen to him. It works for a little bit, but then he gets booted in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't demand a trade, but he pretty much said, I'm not going to play if I don't get a trade. He goes to the Jets. Field does what it does. Jacks his leg up.
Oh, no.
He's done.
No. You are skipping even more of his bullshit in that process. Not only am I going to the Jets, I'm going to bring all these old washed-up people that are my friends with me because I like them. What does Randall Cobb add to that team? Absolutely nothing. Alan Lazard, he didn't like him when he was in Green Bay, but now all of a sudden it's good and you have to bring him over too.
He did like him in Green Bay.
What I'm saying is he had this list of people.
He hated MVS.
Nat Hackett. I gotta have him. He's a turd. We saw what he did as a head coach in Denver. He's fucking terrible. Again, his ego, I want my people around me. It's just him. It's always about him. He's a fucking turd.
He's a good ball player.
He's got a good arm.
He's a good ball player.
He's got a good arm.
He's a good ball player.
He's a turd.
He might be a turd person.
He's a turd.
Outside of being inside of 100 yards and 50 yards wide.
Turd Ferguson.
But he's still a good player.
Turd Ferguson. That's what he is.
You stay classy, Michael.
Hey,
You stay classy.
hey, I'm not the one that's the asshole here. It's fucking Aaron Rodgers.
I don't know, you're sounding like it.
No,
You're
I'm not the
sounding
one
like
that
it.
made it all about me. It's him. He's been doing that for the past several months.
He's been doing it for years.
Well, yeah, but for the
I mean, let's
several-
be honest,
when
he's been
you're
doing it
when
for
you're
years.
hurt, and you have an Achilles injury, and we all know you're not gonna fucking play, but you insist that you are, and just keep going on media to be relevant.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like everybody like, okay, we don't do that. But everybody who's somewhat of a star in whatever they are, they do that. He got dropped from all of his commercials because of all his bullshit. State Farm doesn't want anything to do with that dude anymore. He's nowhere anymore. If you want to stay relevant, you have to make up shit sometimes. That's what he did. He's no different. Look at I'm being serious. He's no different than half the other population that does this shit on Facebook and TikTok. He's no different than them.
They're assholes too.
That's true. But
So
still,
the point is the same. They're assholes. He's an asshole.
yeah,
Period.
it is what it is.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
It is what it is. He's still my favorite player.
We haven't had
On
a
the
big
field.
disagreement in a while.
We haven't.
You're welcome.
It's because it's Christmas. It's the holidays. Your family has to fight on
You
the
got
holidays.
to.
And we didn't even talk about politics.
We don't have to. We just talk about that asshole Aaron Rodgers. I hate him more than most politicians.
That's kind of sad if you think about it.
Oh.
It's a little sad.
I mean, I said most.
No. I know what you said.
Not
I know
all.
what you said. I know. All right, so playoff picture in the NFL is kind of sad right now. By
It's
the way,
crazy,
I was
especially
gonna-
in the AFC.
I was going to tell you this, and I kind of want to say I told you so on this. Cincinnati's sitting at 6 right now, and I believe you said a couple weeks ago that Cincinnati was not going to make the playoffs, and pretty sure if they win one more game, maybe two,
They
they're gonna make
may,
the
but
playoffs.
I mean, it's Browning. Are you really worried about
the
Browning?
the craziness,
Are you?
what?
Are you
Browning?
worried about Browning?
Oh no.
Then the Bengals
No,
didn't make
no,
the
no,
playoffs.
no,
If you're
no.
not legitimately concerned about that team,
The
then
problem is,
fuck
but the problem is like there's other teams that are continuing to lose also, so they may just slip in on the back end. That's the
Maybe.
problem.
Honestly, who I'd be worried about right now surging is Buffalo.
And they sit number 9. They sit out of the playoffs right now, which is crazy to me.
It's insane.
Absolutely crazy.
Well, they started off terrible, and they have come on late. They're playing good ball.
They are
right
playing
now.
good ball. They're peaking at the
100%.
right time.
They absolutely
Yeah.
are.
No, I would agree with that. Indianapolis being in the mix without Richardson is nuts.
Insane. But this,
I don't know.
I gotta say something right now because Shane Steichen may be a fucking genius. If you're doing this with Gardner Minshew, like, dude.
And Richardson comes back full healthy,
Whoa!
and he's got a year under his belt.
Dude, next
Crazy.
year I have
Indianapolis
high
might be the sleeper next
expectations
year.
for the Colts next
I
year.
mean,
100%.
You're also still high on the Houston Texans a little bit because my boy C.J. Stroud.
No,
Garbage.
I don't like him.
You don't like him?
No.
He was somebody else. I
Never.
apologize.
I never said
He
I
was-
liked him. I
okay.
just said he was playing good at the time. Not a fan.
C.J. Stroud's a bum.
How could I ever root for a Buckeye?
Thank God. I'm glad you
Never.
come out and say that. Okay.
Come on,
So,
man. You know me better than that.
I do. Steelers are falling apart. Denver can't figure out how to win.
I told you Denver
What?
was trash as well.
No, you did. I know. I said they were surging, though, and it looked like they could do something, but, you know,
And then all of a
they
sudden,
do have Russell Wilson.
25% of the snaps didn't end in turnovers, and now they start losing again. Shocking.
How did Stanley not lose his job at halftime against the Raiders a couple weeks ago? We didn't really talk about this.
How did he not lose his job before the season started? Is a better question.
Well, it's the same thing that always happens in out there. They have one or two winning record seasons, and then they latch onto those, and the coaches is like, "Oh, we got to give him a chance.
yeah.
We got to give him a chance."
But you had, what was it, a 27 point lead in a playoff game?
Oh yeah, and then
and
blew
then
it.
you lost?
Yeah,
That
Yeah,
right there is a fireable offense.
but you look at it this way: this is also the same organization that fired Marty Schottenheimer after he went 13-3 and led them to
I think
the
it was
divisional.
14-2.
You are probably
yeah.
right.
Just
Just
because
because-
the
just
Breeze
because-
and Sproles team. I think he had Sproles back then, before he got traded.
He might have.
Uh-huh.
How in the world? I don't understand this. They lost in the divisional round. They didn't make it to the AFC Championship, but they also got several injuries that happened in that playoff game. How do you fire him?
I would never.
How is this
fire him. I
organization?
would
But
never
then
do
the
that.
organization sits there and they stand by turds who have one winning season and then tank. Or, well, they didn't tank, but they got horrible. And you have two coaches now that have had Herbert. And Herbert's a solid quarterback. Great quarterback.
Very talented. His arm talent is probably unmatched. Honestly, I
And-
think he
and
may have
sadly,
the best arm in the NFL.
He may have. And sadly, it wasn't his fault that they've lost all these games in the playoffs and stuff like that. It's their defense.
Absolutely not.
So, how
And
have
the
you...
defense is where they spend most of their money.
They have two of the best
they got
defensive
Bosa and
ends.
Mac, and they spent a shit ton on those players. And guess what that defense has done?
Still can't win.
Absolutely not.
Still
Their
can't win.
defense is terrible.
I know.
Not only that, they've got what's his face? I can't even remember the safety that's really good and always gets into it with Kelsey. Derwin James.
Yeah.
They get into it all the time. They've got a lot of talent on the defensive side of that ball.
Yep.
And
they
can't
waste
do
it.
anything.
Yeah,
They're
they waste it.
absolutely terrible.
Absolutely wasted.
And he was the defensive coach, and his defense was still terrible, which means he should have been fired a long time ago. I have no problem with firing.
No. Oh, I don't see how he made it. Like, I seriously don't. I don't understand how he's made it as far as he did.
He really shouldn't. Really shouldn't.
NFC picture is a little crazy right now. Philadelphia's dropped 3 straight, which I kind of figure. I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner in the season. With their injuries are finally starting to mount, and Jalen Hurts is finally starting to come back down just a little bit. A little bit.
And the worst part is, last year we talked about this
Yep.
extensively going into the Super Bowl. Amazing pass rush, maybe the best ever. Oh, they're so daunting. Blah blah blah. They didn't do anything to Mahomes in the Super Bowl. And this year, it's non-existent. They can't get to the quarterback at all.
It was all the field.
Well, they
Remember?
played
Remember, it was all the
15
field.
games. They still can't get to the goddamn quarterback on 15 fields they played this year.
It was all the field.
Well, this year,
It was the paint.
This year, what are they doing this year?
It was Toma.
What about
Toma
this year?
set him up.
What about this year?
Toma set him up.
Every year, every game, every week he's
No,
walking up the field.
No,
Okay,
not at all.
okay.
I'm just making excuses. No, it's
like-
garbage. No, it's stupid because that was their complaint, and we're finally seeing that it's the same thing that happened with Kansas City's offense. When they figure out your defensive scheme and they figure out how to block the front four, guess what?
You're in trouble.
You're done.
Mm-hmm.
You're done.
Because that secondary is atrocious.
Yeah.
They're really bad.
49ers look better.
They look to be the best team in the
Yeah.
NFL. Let's not sugarcoat it.
No.
They're good.
I'm tired of Dallas.
I don't.
So
believe
tired
in
of
them.
Dallas. I still don't believe in them. And
I don't believe in Dak.
I don't either.
I never have.
He's playing really good this year. Don't get me wrong. He's playing really well.
With a lead.
Really well. Yeah.
With a lead.
Yeah. They get down. It's over.
If you're down, he looks like shit.
Answer me this: how's Baker Mayfield led them to the top of the AFC South?
The Bake Show is legit.
Tampa Bay is 7-7, sitting at number 4.
You know I love me some Baker Mayfield.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I love
it's
it.
crazy. It's craziness because it's Baker Mayfield.
Hey,
It's Baker Mayfield.
I have been a firm believer in him ever since he came into the
It's
league.
crazy.
He
It's
went to the,
craziness.
honestly, if the Browns still had him,
They screwed up.
they would be even higher
They
right now
screwed up.
seeding.
They
They
screwed
might
up.
be 2 or 3 right now.
They screwed up. Absolutely
they
screwed
really
up.
did. They absolutely fucking screwed
And the Browns
up
are
on that
not.
one.
And the Browns are
Yeah,
9
the
and
Browns
5.
did the pooch.
Yeah. They pooped down their leg. They had a brown pants episode. They're 9 and 5 with backup quarterbacks because
They're on their
Homeboy
third
is
one.
out.
They were down to 3,
Yeah.
and then they went out and got Joe fucking Flacco, and Joe Flacco.
and he's running the show, baby.
Here's what Joe
running the
Flacco
show.
has done before. He's like, you give me an elite defense, I can win a Super Bowl.
He almost did. Yeah, I was saying he did it. He did do it before. That's right, with the Ravens.
Uh-huh. And Joe Flacco is not a good quarterback.
No.
I will bet against Joe Flacco. Not this team. But
No.
normally if Joe
100%.
Flacco on another team,
Yeah.
I will bet against him no matter who it is.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care.
Minnesota trying to pull something out of their butts without Kirk, which means that's a good overall team.
They're also on their third quarterback.
I know.
Which
Mullins.
is crazy.
I think Mullins is starting this
Yeah,
week.
they went Josh Dobson, and then now it's Mullins again. Because
Dobson's is hurt. Or he got a concussion or something like that.
And he wasn't playing great either. So
He was
they gotta
good for
get
2
somebody
weeks.
else.
He was good for 2 weeks until people figured him out.
Well, he came in without knowing the full playbook and got a win.
I think that helped him.
That's insane.
I honestly think that helped him because they explained it to him. Like everybody around him was like, all right,
They gave
this
him
is
two
what
Super
I'm
Bowl.
doing. This is what I'm doing. This is what he's doing. This is what you're doing. So if I'm open, throw me the ball. All right, cool. He didn't have to think about it.
No, it was just like basic.
It was
routes,
yeah.
like,
it was athleticism.
Yeah, and
That's
it wasn't
it.
even route trees.
Nope.
It was routes.
Yep.
It's like go slant out. Let's go.
Backyard
It-
football.
It was crazy. I mean, it was fun to watch though.
He was
played
doing
pretty well.
he was doing the shit like what Kelsey and Mahomes and them do sometimes when you're just like,
Oh yeah.
we got to change this up.
Oh,
All right,
Yeah.
you go sit in the zone. You run a fly route. You're just gonna have to run. I'm not gonna throw you the ball, but you have to take defenders with you. All right, cool.
Mhm.
I can do that. So, playoff picture shaping up pretty well. Kansas City versus the Raiders this weekend at home.
At Arrowhead.
Which we have many stories about those games when
Oh, man.
we were there.
Back to the season.
Back in the day.
days.
Yep, back when we sucked.
Yeah.
Raiders fans suck. Sorry, Jackie, if you are listening or see this.
I'm not sorry.
Raiders fans suck. Oh, we have no more viewers.
I hate the Raiders.
Too bad. Yeah, anyway. Nobody wants to hear talk about sports.
That's fine. I'll talk about whatever I want to.
Nobody wants to hear us talk about sports. But Kansas City is power ranked at 3rd overall. This is another PFF, correct?
Yes.
Raiders are at 20th, and I think that's only because they hung 146 points against the Chargers the other day.
Yeah, they did help.
But their defense was ranked 21st. Kansas City finally in the top 10.
It's about
Finally in the
time.
top 10. Offense rank, I still don't believe they're 5th, but they could be.
I mean, they really are. That's the thing. Everybody is down on the Chiefs this year because they don't see fireworks every week. They're not
Run the
bad.
Run the ball.
They're a good team
Oh no, I'm not
They're
saying they're a
just
bad team.
not-
They're just not.
in an electric offense.
They're not.
anymore.
They're not our team. Like they're not the team right now.
They're not the 2018 Chiefs that were lighting up the scoreboard
Or the-
every week.
Or the last year's Chiefs, or the year before that. Like the Chiefs of the past 5 years. It's not them.
Last year they started off slow on offense and built. This year we never really built. We were expecting it to take off, and it never left the runway. We're gonna taxi back. We're good.
I guess.
It's bad.
I guess. I don't know.
So
Do you know
yeah,
what Aaron Holt?
I do.
He said, "What's up?"
What's up, man?
He said, "What's up, old friend?"
I've been talking to him forever.
I know, he waved at us. I like it. Thanks, man. I appreciate you commenting on that. Appreciate you checking out the show, too. Offensive snaps, we're about 69. Run, we need to step up the run a little bit more. I think,
because Pacheco was out the last 2 weeks.
No, I know, but you know
They
what?
ramp up.
As much shit as I talk about CEH, he played a hell of a game last week. Where did he come from? Where did he come from?
That's for CEH.
Dude,
That was amazing.
That 40-yard,
Jesus.
the
Oh,
catch
the
is
screen,
amazing.
The 53-yard
That
screen was amazing.
50-yard screen,
Yeah.
amazing. Perfect.
Well,
One of the best screens I've seen in a long time.
that was the perfect call.
Oh, absolutely.
The Patriots
Absolutely.
were so lost on that.
Well,
like,
they
you saw the
blitz.
breakdown of the play.
Well,
Like,
they blitz like 6 people, and Pat's just like, back up, up.
flick.
Yep.
That's when the Ephus pitch is successful.
Yes.
Like, that's
Yes.
when we need it.
100%.
My God, like, Creed Humphrey was out there, like, just
Well,
jonesing to hit somebody.
And
Am I
Smith,
somebody to hit?
Smith missed the block.
Actually,
Smith missed that one. Was it not Smith? Who was it?
It was downfield. It was, I think it was Rasheed Rice. Missed a block downfield.
Well, and then
it looked
Smith.
Like, it looked like
yeah, and then Smith
missed
like
it, but
run
it
by him.
wasn't
Yeah,
Smith.
yeah. I was like,
At first, I
if he
cussed
would
him
have
too. I was
pancaked.
like, "You dumb shit!" And then I watched the replay. I was like, "That was
Oh,
Rice."
yep, that was Rice's fault. But Rice is playing better. He actually has a chance to break Debo's record
I
for
think
most
he will.
reception. I think he
Yeah,
will too.
he absolutely will.
I think he might actually get close to 1,000 yards too.
It's very possible.
He has come on strong lately. I think Pat is putting pretty much all of his faith in him right now.
He doesn't have a choice.
Well, and the bad
Who
part
are you gonna
is,
throw to?
well, and the bad part is there's a lot of people who are talking shit about Rice and about his drop balls. But when Rice is getting 3 times the number of throws to him than everybody else,
It's fine.
he's gonna drop balls.
It's
He's a
fine.
rookie.
I'm not
Calm
worried about
down.
him at all.
Oh no, I'm not either. I think he's
Rasheed
playing
Rice has
amazing.
gotten better every week.
Jarek McKinnon threw a touchdown pass too. No
Oh.
shovel. No shovel. That play was beautiful.
And he read one in, and he received one.
Do you know that play was designed in the 1940s?
Yeah.
Did you see that? I was like,
Andy took it from, what was it, like a Rose Bowl or something?
Yes.
He always pulls it from
Yep.
little bowl games.
Bro, that's what makes him such a great
love
coach.
those fucking plays.
You know what? I wish
So
I would have been
good.
able to play for a coach like that at some point in my life in any sport.
Oh,
They
yeah.
could just pull shit out like he does, and like as much as he loves his guys and puts that passion into that. Like when you look at his press conferences when he's like in his office and you see all those like that row of playbooks behind him that's like 10 deep, you're like, that's a different playbook for every season.
Oh,
That's
massive,
all his shit.
Just massive.
And I can only
bangers full of
imagine the 10 plus years that he spent in Philadelphia, how big those were, because those are like 3-inch binders. Those aren't like
shit.
a little dinky shit.
No.
So
Those are big ass playbooks.
yeah, those were nice. I know you're taking the Chiefs this weekend, and we don't usually just. What do you call them this weekend?
I think the spread is 10. Last time I looked at it.
7.
Yeah, I'm more in the 7 boat. I don't think
Yeah.
they're going to cover at 10. I wouldn't. At home, they are the worst covering team
They're
in the league.
horrid.
Absolutely.
They're 4-3 at home. They are 4-3 at home.
I'm
That's
just talking
terrible.
about against the spread. Like,
Well, I mean, just like period. Like that's horrible.
they're much better on the road.
Yeah.
Period.
Which is crazy because everybody always talks shit about Pat not wanting to play any games on the road, and yet he's better on the road than he is at home. It's crazy.
People always try to talk
Crazy.
shit. They just make shit up to talk about Pat. Like, well, maybe we can make this stick. You won't.
Yeah.
You
I
won't.
agree with you. I think 7 is a good number for, but I still call the Chiefs win this. I don't think the Chiefs lose the rest of the regular season, and I actually think they pull off the number 2 seed.
It's possible. I don't see it
When I looked at the rest of the games for Baltimore and Miami, because they do play each other,
there actually is another place where the Ravens can slip up besides
it's the Browns.
Miami.
It's the Browns, because they play the Browns again, and they play Miami, and their other game I think is a wash because I think it's against the Steelers. But that's a game that they could slip up also. Did you hit Ravens or Rams?
Hey, Ravens.
Okay.
So.
Oh, no, it's the 49ers. They're going to lose to the 49ers. Calling that now. It's the Steelers that they could slip up on. Because I think they'll destroy the Dolphins. The Dolphins are the Denny Green of we are who they thought they were. Straight up.
Okay. Oh no! And do you think they're going to beat San Francisco this
No.
week?
No, I just said I don't think they're going to beat San Francisco.
Okay, so San Francisco, that's a loss.
Miami's a win. I think they beat Miami. Pittsburgh is a trap game for
Wait
them.
a minute, that's at Miami. No, that's at.
That's at home.
They get it at home.
That's what I'm saying.
So it's Miami,
That's why I don't think they'll lose to them because it's going to be cold and nasty and gross and all that kind of stuff. And
I can see them losing the Pittsburgh game though.
well, that's what I'm saying. That's a trap game. I think that's a trap game for them.
And honestly,
Because they've already clinched the north or the east. No,
the North.
north. It is the north.
AFC
Okay.
North. So they may be resting people. It just depends on how bad
Well,
they want that number 1 seed.
That's true. I didn't think
How
about
bad do you
that.
want
That's
it?
true.
So, and if they rest anybody, then the Steelers.
Because Kansas City, no
They
matter
can
what,
pretend.
as long as they win out, they win the tiebreaker against them anyway because they'll have a better conference record than Baltimore will. Because Kansas City's only lost to.
I saw a breakdown that the Ravens have to lose 2, even if Kansas City wins out.
Oh yeah, because they're 2 games up on them right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they
But I mean,
gotta
if they're
lose 2.
tied, Kansas City gets it because they'll have a better conference record than what Baltimore will.
Yeah, because they've lost to feels like almost all their divisional opponents.
Yeah, and Kansas City has not lost but 1 game to a
We lost to the
AFC.
Bills.
Yeah, whereas all
And the
their
other
other
loss
4
were
losses are all
NFC.
NFC teams,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Which is weird.
It is weird.
Normally we dominate the NFC, but not this year so
No.
much. So, yeah,
Well,
I like it.
we are getting close to time here.
Did you see what I put on there?
I did see. I thought you were a little better than this.
Dude, that's pretty goddamn good.
No. I thought you were only had 8 losses.
I got more. Last week was rough.
Last week was a little rough.
We
You
went
pushed
two,
and won.
1-1. There have been 2 weeks where we had 2 losses. And
This
that
is
really kinda
this is
screwed
for
over.
Blanco's Fat 4, by the way. If you guys are just now checking this out, this is his pick of the weeks that we normally do. This is Fat 4, and he is 16, 12, and 4 for the year. I thought you were doing better because I remember there were a couple weeks where you went 3-1 or 4-0.
Dude, 16 and 12 is.
I'm not
solid.
saying it's bad.
That's in the money.
I'm not saying it's bad.
You are in
plus
the
on
profit.
money. So
And that is the point of gambling.
let's go with your first one, which Colts at the Falcons, and the Colts are at +1.
Yeah.
Are you shitting me?
That's a pick 'em, and you're giving me a point to the Colts? I'm riding with Gardner Minshew all day long.
Mustache Man is gonna bring it home.
Hell yes.
I love that
I'm not
game.
even gonna worry about that game.
Nope.
That's a lock.
Packers at Panthers at -5. I think that's a good
This
pick.
one scares me a little bit though.
Why? Because the Panthers pulled off a win last week when they shouldn't have.
Yeah, that's what fucked me last week. I don't know how the hell the Panthers won that game.
Yeah.
That was atrocious.
Well, it was against
Weather-
the Falcons. It was
weather
against the
was
Falcons,
bad.
and there was 6 people in the stands.
It was
There was
bad.
COVID. It was COVID in the stands.
It was, it looked fucking pathetic.
So bad.
So embarrassing.
I like your pick of Seahawks at -2.5 at the Titans. I think the Seahawks dominate that game.
Especially after that,
Yeah.
like my cover at the end,
I
little backdoor
did.
cover last
I
week.
did.
You were worried
That was
about
nice.
it.
I
You were
was.
like,
I said so. I was like, I don't know about
plus
this
4.
one.
I'm like, yeah, got the outright win.
Yeah. No, you're good on that one. That was
You're
nice.
welcome. And then see, I think
I think the Niners beat them by more than 5.5. To be honest,
I don't know.
I
I'm a little
think
worried
it's
about this one.
I think it's a 10 point. I really do.
I think the Niners definitely
Don't get
win
me
this
wrong.
game, but I think it's closer to a field
You think
goal
it's like a
than it
3
is.
game?
Yeah, I don't love this 5.5, but I'm not.
Still gonna take
I
the
don't think
Niners
it's
at
the
it?
Ravens. Just all the injuries they have right now.
Yeah,
I cannot put a lot of faith in the
I gotcha.
Ravens. So
I gotcha.
that's it. That rounds it out. I'll take the Niners at -5.5. Let's see if we can go to 20-12. Then it really is a good year.
Oh, absolutely. With what, 2 weeks left after that?
And also, there were 2 weeks in here that we did not have picks.
That's
We
true.
didn't have a show.
Yeah,
So
because you were dealing with illness, I was dealing with illness. That was when we was all fucked up.
we were all fucked up.
Yeah.
And we actually, I looked back, I didn't start doing picks until week 5. Before that, we didn't do picks. So week 1 through 4, there were no picks.
You're right.
So
No, you're doing good. I genuinely like it. Like I said, I thought you were doing better. I was a little, like I said, I was a little taken back. I thought you only had 8 losses.
there have been some
That's
bad
okay.
ones.
Yeah.
There have been some
No,
bad ones.
You know
in
what
there.
though? You're in the money, and that's what matters.
That is what matters.
That is what matters. Well, Christmas is in a few days.
Yes, it is.
Hopefully, you got all your shopping done.
Thankfully, I do.
Good. Did you use Amazon a lot? Did you use the Googles?
I used Amazon early, and then I had to do my last minute
Dude,
stuff earlier this week. and
Speaking of
stores.
which, you're lucky you don't have kids. I'm going to tell you why.
There's probably a lot of reasons.
Well,
You
yeah,
go
but
ahead.
that's beside the point. This has to do with Christmas shopping. So parents, if you have young kids, don't do what we did. We went to Target last week, and we let Tough Tony shop for each one of us. And he's actually really thoughtful when it comes to his gifts. Like, he's legit with it. Any gifts, period. Like, he has a reason for buying all this stuff.
I like it.
So I got him first. And we kind of like did the merry-go-round around the store, where she stayed on one side, I stayed on the other. Guess how much I spent? Take a wild guess.
This is something he picked out for his mom?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I don't know, $30?
Higher.
75.
Higher.
125.
Higher.
200?
$194.
Oh my god! I went over, I didn't win the prices right. Damn it! What the fuck did you buy? Oh wait, you can't say.
I can't say. I
You're
can't
telling
say
me
right
off
now.
air. You're
Oh,
telling me
yeah,
off air.
I'll tell you off
You're
air.
gonna have to tell me
But
what it is.
like, I even had to tell him, like, because he was like, I want to buy her a bag of Fritos. Sounds goofy, but I was like, buddy, why do you want to buy her a bag of Fritos? Because she loves opening a fresh bag of Fritos and eating them. And I was like, that's genius. That is goddamn genius. Because he picked up on all this stuff. And like, I was like, no, buddy, we're not going to buy food like that. Well, what if I want to buy her some candy? Well, what kind of candy do you want? Well, he like pointed at something on the stand, and I was like, no, I really don't want to buy her food. He's like, well, can we get her a Butterfinger? Yeah. We can put a Butterfinger in her stocking. We didn't end up getting one because he forgot about it because he bought a bunch of other shit. But like, he's like walking around and like, he legitimately was like picking out things that he liked that he figured she would like. Like, there's 2 things that I spent way too much money on that are super nice. She'll use them. But it's not something that I would buy her. Like, it was all him. Like, it was his thought process. Like, a 6-year-old, you've met my son, you know how smart that little turd is.
Mm-hmm.
His logic doesn't compute with other 6-year-olds. Like, It's like he's an adult already.
He's advanced.
It's nuts. He is, a little bit.
He's very advanced for his
So,
age.
then we switch. And, like, he filled my card up. And I'm not mad at him for it. And he also bought his cousin, the Holmeses, their daughter, bought her a Bluey doll.
Okay.
Which was really sweet. Because he saw that and was like, hey, I want to get this for her. And I was like, okay. I don't have a problem with that.
Can't say no to that?
No, you absolutely cannot. And so we switched. He went and picked out like $160 worth of shit for me. So between us...
So not only did he have good logic in getting things that people would actually appreciate,
yeah,
he kept it even.
Yeah,
He
close.
did real good at keeping it close and even.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well done.
Absolutely.
Well done.
Because we met back later, I was like, how much money did you spend? She's like, I spent like $165. Like, God damn it. I spent $192. And she's like, are you shitting me? And I was like, no. And I put stuff back. It's like, what are you talking about, man?
Oh,
it's
well
crazy.
Done.
Absolutely
Tony
crazy.
Nailed it, dude.
Oh, he did.
Nailed
He
it,
absolutely
dude.
did. And I'm not mad at him for it.
Oh,
It's good stuff.
awesome. So good.
Anyway. Well, what are you having on Christmas? What kind of food are you having on Christmas?
You know what kind of food I'm having on Christmas.
Are you going to Grandma's?
I got a grandma's
Yes.
house. There's only
Are you
one
gonna
food I eat on Christmas.
Are you going to get me my little... Did she make little ones this year? I could get my little tamale,
There's
bro.
a lot of talk
I get a
about
lot of-
getting yours. Like we didn't make a small one. We just made
Damn
a
it.
normal size.
Damn it! That's not fair. Tell
Larry-
Grandma I'm
Larry
upset.
really wanted to make you a small one and make a big one for Tough Tony, and I was like, let's just make them all the same size and get this done because it's an all-day event. I got other things I would like to get done, so let's move it forward, guys.
I get it. But it makes me feel good that Larry wanted to do that.
He wanted to.
Because it's funny as shit.
Really
And I
bad.
absolutely adore it.
He
because
kept
it's
picking them out.
funny.
He's like, is that one going to be for...
That one's small, right?
That-
Larry, get out of the kitchen. Larry, get out of the kitchen.
I'm
I
like,
love
no,
it.
bro, we're good.
I
We're
love
good.
it.
We're good.
We're gonna do lasagna
Oh, nice.
from Italian Delight. It's already been ordered.
Always a good call. Always a good call.
So,
Nice.
well, man, it was a good show.
Absolutely.
I hope you have a Merry Christmas. Hope everybody out there has a Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah,
Festivus. For the rest of
Festivus.
us.
Yeah, whatever else you guys have.
Whatever you got.
Whatever you guys, I hope it's happy. So,
Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, do them all. Let's go.
do them all. Well, brother, I will see you next week.
Absolutely. Happy holidays, everybody.
Peace.
Bye.